it.
Yo world, this is Fat Man DD1. Alright, so I just finished watching Justice League versus the Teen Titans. To be honest, it was okay. There wasn't anything special about it. There was nothing amazing about it. It was a good matchup, but there was no match to be sadly held waiting at the altar with like flowers and shit. There was just a lot of team building, a lot to deal with Robin, Raven, Titans as a whole family, a lot of togetherness. This focused on a lot of togetherness and a lot of the characters and character building, which by that there's a lot of stuff in this that's there's a lot of hints to the fans with some fan service. It's small and minor, but then there's a big chunk of fan service, like, oh my god. And you know what I mean. You know what I mean. In the opening of this video, that's the chunk of fan service right there. There's this moment right here with Dick Grayson and Starfire, which they use her real name as Coriander, which is her real name, and Starfire is the nickname they gave her as the code name. That's a lot of fan service right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but moving forward, the best part about watching this was seeing the developments of certain characters. I mean, Damian Wayne, Bruce Wayne's son, and seeing how he's come from a League of Assassins to now team and teamwork and togetherness and just falling into the rightful place of a teenager. Like, you gotta grow to be a hero. And there's also a crazy fight scene with him and Jaime Reyes, aka the Blue Beetle. That fight scene is amazing because, no offense to Damian, he's a dick. He's a dick. As a kid, he's a dick because he's intelligent, because he was bred. Like, he was bred to be a fighter, a warrior, a person to bring destruction and chaos. And when you bring that type of destruction and chaos into the world, it begins with disrespecting people. He disrespects the shit out of Starfire and starts brawling with Jaime Reyes. And Jaime says, show him some respect. It's like, show respect. And he flips him. Like, he flips him over his shoulder, kick him in the leg, all that. And there is no respect. The respect went right out the door. And they're brawling for just natural superiority, as men do. They're just going at each other. And they're just having it out as men. But something goes wrong. And yeah, Damian beats the Blue Beetle. Don't get me wrong, he beats him, but he gets blasted in the face, like unibeam blasted, and turned ugly. And Starfire heals him. Not Starfire. Raven heals him. As Raven goes through the healing process, she seeps into his memories, but she also, I think she sees a glimpse of the future with him as, I think it's Batman or Red Hood. But he has guns, and it's scary because he's wearing the bat symbol, but he also has, like, I think it's a Red Hood look, but we can't be sure about that. Damian Wayne, all grown up, becoming the Batman, but using guns. Dangerous, because Bruce would never have that. Or that's just something in his DNA. Who knows? But as we move forward into the episode, we get a team building, like, part of the movie. And that team building part is just having them go out as teenagers, have fun, just enjoy each other's experiences, just get into the groove of understanding each other as teenagers should. And they go along with it. They have fun. Damian is doing some good stuff, and so's Raven. They're having some laughs. Jaime is showing off Beast Boy. They're doing their thing, you know, they're doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? And that leads us more into them as characters. Now, the character development goes far for me, and it goes a little bit short because we already know these characters, but I remember them growing up watching Teen Titans TV series. I wish they would have brought those voice actors in, because those voice actors are better than what this was, because these voice actors I don't really know so well. I'm not really into them. They didn't really catch the energy of the Teen Titans. But as we move forward, we get into more Trigon territory. They get attacked. The Titans transform, as you see in the opening. That's the transformation I used for my opening. We move even further into the movie where right right here, the whole screen, Beast Boy transforms into Man Beast. I'm telling you, because I think his primal instincts or his DNA changes through whatever environment he's in. It suits that environment, and we get a small high to Young Justice where he transforms into one of the creatures that Superboy was being raised by. I said their names like a minute ago. We get one of those, and I was like, "Hey, Young Justice. Okay, cool. We get that little hi. We all know you remember this and where the costume came from and blah blah blah. Where his character was pushed on, so we remember what happened, and we get more of an understanding of these characters and of Robin's place in the world. Like, am I an assassin or am I still my father's prodigy? Am I still becoming the Batman or am I just staying the Robin? Am I trying to become a teenager? They push that envelope so far with this character to give him growth and to give him growth with a team. But also, right here, you see that? You see that they gave him a little love moment with Raven, so we could see in future movies we could have a love interest. It could be Robin and Raven, just like the old Teen Titans TV series talked about when people were fangasming everywhere. This gives us that, hey, we heard you guys before, but we couldn't do it. But let's do it on a mini screen to see how you like it. It might be corny, but let's see how we like it. There's a lot with the episode still ringing with me, and the one of those is very important. It's Damien versus Ra's al Ghul, or Raz, or Raish. It's Raish, but I like Ra's al Ghul. So when he's fighting, Ray shows up in the underworld in Trigon's territory, and it's a little brutal for me to take because he's actually dead. I thought the dude was just scheming alive somewhere, waiting for Batman to be like, all right, Raish, I know you're not dead. And he's like, I'm not. But no, Ra's al Ghul is like, Raish is like, hey, yeah, so this Lazarus pit, yeah, it came from Trigon. This came from Trigon. And he was just like, what? The Lazarus pit came from the Earth. So I don't know if this is still on the New 52 continuity of the movies. Hopefully not, because New 52 comics are a little confusing because I already developed a perfect storyline with the Batman series and a lot of storylines with DC growing up. I don't need a rehashing or rebirth or anything, but that God Flash looks pretty cool. So that whole thing was annoying, and Damien cuts off Raish's head, which is hilarious. So that gives me more hype for that. And we just get a lot of fight scenes with these characters, We do see Cyborg come over to the Titans more as a, not den mother, more like a father figure because he is older. He loves pizza. Batman even asks him, you don't even have a stomach. Where does that go? He's just like, you don't want to know. And I don't want to know, but I want to know. Like, does it become energy? Do you recycle it and kill it and rip out the organ? Like, is your transistors full of cheese? Who knows? But Cyborg becomes a part of the Titans, and we get more of the story between the Titans. Also, Damien for disobeying Batman was just thrown here, and he didn't really click with the characters. Like, obviously not. My dude had a fucking fight scene with Blue Beetle, and he whooped Blue Beetle's ass. Then Blue Beetle vaporized his face off. Almost killed him. So that's just the big importance about Teen Titans. I loved it. If it was a rating of one of the animated movies, it wasn't the best, because I think the other Batman movies were better than this. I can tell you that. The first Justice League War was better than this. I give this a 5. A 5 because it wasn't the shit. It was cool, it was good, it was strong, it was powerful, but it wasn't the shit. It was one of those, like, okay, it's a Batman, but it's also a Teen Titans beginning storyline saga. Alright, cool. And that's it. It wasn't nothing much. Disney. Why did I say Disney? DC worked on this, but it went straight to DVD, which all animated movies go straight to DVD because there's a smaller broad audience on there, and they will pick that up. First day, pick it up. First fucking day. Which is cool. Which is cool. No, shout out to the fans for doing that. But as I stopped and realized this was pretty good, but it wasn't catching me because I really wanted to see a brawl with these characters. I only watched to see if there's a real brawl with these characters, which there wasn't. So DC should never put Teen Titans. It should just put the beginning of the Titans, or the Titans begin, featuring the JLA, and then the Legion of Doom is in the beginning of the entire movie, which I love, the Legion of Doom. But for all of this, it gave me a lot of feels because I missed the old voice cast that voices the Titans. And I know I can watch them on Teen Titans Go, but I want them to come from that to this because DC is just losing voice actors that they had for so long to these up-and-coming voice actors. I didn't feel connected to any of the Titans, period. And that's just me. But what do you think if you've seen it? Tell me what you think. Subscribe. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm FatmanDD1. If you have any questions, let me know what other videos you want me to see. I will do my Electro review. I'm going to do my Electro review. It took me a while. I was trying to do some hops and shit, but that failed because YouTube was like, no. So, no, I'm not ready. So let me know what you want. I'm FatmanDD1. Peace and I'm out.